Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Carter is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Embiid, and it's Durant, and it's Worthy in at the power forward position. And for Philadelphia, Banchero is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Simmons, and it's English in at the small forward position. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Outside Curry. No good with the triple. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Here's Carter. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now the 76ers with it. Here's Thompson. Outside, English. Fires the three. And Thompson gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Pass to Durant. Outside for Curry. Worthy with it. Lets it go with the three. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Worthy. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Worthy. Curry on the wing. That drive by Carter to Kembe Mutombo pulls it in. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
And here is Simmons. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Mutombo. Banchero with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Worthy with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
English on the wing. Guarded by KD. Thompson dishes to English. Here's Banchero. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on James Worthy.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
First free throw is good. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Bam Adebayo comes in for James Worthy. Hardaway is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the 76ers making a change here. Mutombo's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Worthy's checked in for Embiid. Toronto working the ball around now. On the wing, Hardaway. Good on the triple.
Well, you got to D up Hardaway from outside the arc. This guy is really good at squaring himself up and knocking it down from deep.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
76ers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Toronto with the ball. Carter left side. Worthy finds Adebayo. Right side, Kevin Durant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on English.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant. I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Doncic is checked in for English.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Raptors. And there it is for him.
And the coaching staff wants Carter to attack defenses like this because they know he can get it done with ease.
Here's Simmons. Good D by Hardaway. Toronto leading by 4. Outside for Durant. Wants to get it to Worthy and does. Durant against Thompson. KD's shot is off. Now here's Mutombo. Defense right on him. Count it.
Physical defense won't slow Mutombo down much at all. Inside, he has a way of getting what he wants.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Doncic. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Over Carter. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. And it's 6 points for Vince Carter.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. That free throw good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Durant. Thompson with the rebound. Doncic against Carter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarded.
So both teams changing it up here. All free throws good from Doncic. Back to Embiid. Robertson outside. Here's Sprewell. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We've got Worthy. Also Anthony out there. Embiid is out there with Robertson. And it's Sprewell in at the 2.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Now here's Embiid. Still yet to score. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Embiid shooting. Alton Connect picks one up. Zubac is checked in for Philadelphia. Paolo Banchero comes in for Connect.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Away team foul. Oscar Robertson. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Raptors on defense. They trail by one. English with the ball. Zubac kicks to English. 5 on the clock. Here's Banchero. No good on the triple. And the Raptors with possession. James Worthy on the wing. Anthony, the pass to Springer. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Worthy dishes to Carmelo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Banchero. Oh, Worthy with the block. Sprewell, the pass to Embiid. Here's Sprewell. Zubac defending. Pass to Worthy. Here is Robertson. Takes a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the 76ers. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Zubac finds Doncic. Floats one up. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's Worthy. Anthony, the pass to KD. Back to Anthony. Carter outside. Over Doncic. Carter with the bucket. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite big-time scorer with versatility.
Oh, Doncic launching that one. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Carter outside. Shoots over Doncic. The kick out to Worthy. Back to Adebayo. KD on the wing. Worthy outside. There's the three. 5 to shoot. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Worthy. And the Raptors lead by 3.
This is the skill of Anthony on full display, able to knock that one down in close.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Carter against Banchero. Carter kicks it over to Worthy. Here's Anthony. Nice D from Doncic. Anthony's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Zubac the pass to Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
And really, Durant throwing down a sledgehammer.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
It's stolen by Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mutombo comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Simmons subbed in for Luka Doncic. The Raptors also with a sub. Embiid's checked in.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player. Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Durant finds Carter. Lets it go from deep. Mutombo grabs the board. KD's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Driving in. Banchero dishes to English. That's tipped. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's KD. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Thompson. And it's sent back by KD.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, the problem for the offense.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Toronto ahead, up 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from the line. They're thinking about the shot.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Philadelphia trails by 4. We've got Mutombo. Ben Simmons is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's English in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Bird missing. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw, good from Banchero.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Worthy's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Simmons penetrating. Count it, good. Simmons got 10.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Embiid out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Banchero's difficult to match up with because of his versatility.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
Under NBA rules, there will be a 2-minute review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
And now Bancaro pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Bancaro can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Curry finds Worthy. Nailed from three-point land. Worthy's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Bancaro outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Bancaro's got 11.
Bancaro answering. I'm here, he says, firing right back from deep.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Embiid with the steal. Worthy with it, outguarded by Simmons. Worthy kicks to Bird. Offensive rebound, pass to Embiid. Bird dishes to Curry. And Toronto turns it over again.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass, just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thompson passes to Bancaro. The drive by Thompson, taken away by Anthony. Curry dishes to Carter. Curry kicks to Carter. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Steph, perfection from the arc.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Toronto making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Thompson outside. Bancaro is screened for Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mutombo. Three-pointer. And it's Bancaro missing. Carter, the pass to Adebayo. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. A 2-point game. Simmons, a screen on Carter. Here's Thompson. Great D that time from Adebayo. Toronto calls timeout. Changes for Toronto. Embiid comes in for James Worthy. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Carter. Thompson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Outside Anthony. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Simmons can't get it to go. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Anthony finds Curry. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Simmons. He's off on that one. Anthony with the defensive effort. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Thompson. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, He's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Oh, Big Ben rocking it.
Curry on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Here's Adebayo. Eaton grabs the miss. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Robertson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Luka Doncic comes in for Amen Thompson. And the Raptors also making a change. Worthy's checked in for Adebayo.
Time after time, it's Ben Simmons time. The Australian looking fabulous tonight.
Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Durant kicks to Anthony. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
Coming out to the floor for your home team, number 5.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Hardaway's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Home team ball.
Hardaway against Doncic. It's deflected. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Hardaway with the steal. For the finish. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Oh, good on that one. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Raptors. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Raptors leading by 4, so the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Stephen Curry, Worthy out there with Anthony. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Sprewell in at the 2 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero.
That's his first foul.
First team foul. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Sprewell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Bam Adebayo. That's his 4th personal foul.
Philadelphia trails by 3. Doncic looking it over. Misses the 3. And the Raptors with possession. To the left side wing. Worthy kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Anthony. Outside Curry. Here's Sprewell. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Thompson outside. Back to Banchero. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Banchero's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Sprewell, the pass to Carmelo. Here's Curry with the 3. Steph Curry with the answer.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Tumbo is checked in for the 76ers. And the Raptors also making a change. Embiid's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. English comes in for Robertson, and it's Ben Simmons in for Luka Doncic.
We've already seen it. Simmons' size and agility, it creates problems for the defense.
That's good from Simmons. Some changes for Toronto. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Worthy. Durant comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Hardaway is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Hardaway, and it's Hardaway with the jam.
And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. Hardaway with a stylish jam.
Here's Simmons with the drive. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Away team foul.
James Worthy's checked in for Toronto.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Checking in for the away team.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons to take the lead. Oh, Worthy with the block. And James Worthy gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Simmons. The 76ers with another miss. And so here's Toronto. Sprewell, the pass to Adebayo. Toronto working the ball around now. Hardaway for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Simmons looking it over. And Carroll passes to Mutombo. The 3. The shot by Thompson, no good. Raptors leading by 3. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That will be foul number 5 on him. And Toronto making a change here. Curry's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Worthy kicks to Curry. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Adebayo. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the aggressiveness there by Simmons. Coming up big.
Stolen by Thompson. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons dishes to Carroll. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And it's the Raptors ball. They lead by 4. Sprewell, the pass to Worthy. Here's Sprewell. He's covered by Thompson. Curry outside. Simmons pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. He's checked in for the Raptors.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 15, Vince Carter.
Here's Simmons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
At the line for your home team, Dan Simmons. One shot.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's Toronto. It's a one-point game, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Ben Simmons. That's his third personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Teardrop shot.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Raptors call timeout. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. KD finds Worthy. Back to KD. Curry on the wing. Over Simmons. Yes! And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.